Hello. Today we are going to talk about the importance of creating a screener. If you are going to do a marketing research project, you need to know the participants and the people you are going to talk to into the study. Because if you don't do that, then you might end up with irrelevant or incorrect information. And then that will not help the study. So, like I said before, in order for you to succeed, you need to create a screener. And what is that? All right. A screener is a document used to screen people in order to determine if they fit the criteria you need for your study. And this is called inclusion and exclusion criteria. Begin by determining who it's you need to talk to. Should your respondents have a specific experience, use a certain brand, shop at a particular store, or even have a specific age, or maybe a combination of all of them? Do you want to exclude someone with a specific experience, or shopping habits, or maybe that use a uncertain product? Or maybe even the range age. Do you want someone between the range 20 to 40, for example? For example, in a study with diabetes patients, the client might want to talk to patients with diabetes 1 and type 2. Once you have determined what people you want and not, then you can start building up your screener. And then screen those that qualify and doesn't qualify. Once you contact them, then you explain the project, but you don't reveal the purpose of the research. For example, here, you can see an example about diabetes patients. You need to know if that person you are talking to qualifies for the study you are doing. Then, therefore, they need to answer certain questions. Then you need to determine if they have diabetes, which type, and also if they are using any medication into the treatment of the disease. The second section is the exclusion criteria, which looks to exclude anyone who might bias the results. It can be an advertising company, market, even a pharmaceutical, or maybe someone that knows more about the topic than an average person. Those ones might be excluded from the research. Also, the final section consists about demographics, such as age, gender, ethnicity, or even socioeconomic factors that either help to ensure the mix for the screener. Then you need to keep two things in mind. First, be specific with definitions. For example, if you want product users, how do you define user? And also, do not give the right answer. For example, about the diabetes thing, you should ask, have you been diagnosed with, rather than, do you have diabetes? So, after these few things to take into account when you build up the screener, then you are more than ready to start creating your own. So, go for it.